I was asked by an AIB if I was interested, and I was like, yeah, kind of busy right now, to be honest. And I might get to it eventually, especially if there's a cost reduction. Like, in my opinion, it needs to be like 20 or 30 bucks cheap at minimum. It doesn't really help that they've even used the the Volta encoder on the GPU, so that's not really good if that was like one of the reasons you was thinking about buying the GPU. So the great news is that the RX 570 is a real champ right now. You can get the Red Devil. You can get like the Power Color Red Devil and some other really overclocked GPUs, which are still cheaper than the 1650. So hopefully we do see a lot of competition there from AMD to really kind of put the squeeze on NVIDIA. As yeah, I maintain what I've said previously, that the GTX 1660 Ti is an amazing card. You can see my review of that versus the RTX 2060 and also the 960 to show how far we have come. And yes, it's true, NVIDIA didn't lie. They said that, you know, compared to the 960, the 1660 Ti is like 2.5, 3 times faster. And that's definitely true. The problem is you've got then the pricing gap between the 2060 and the 1660 Ti, which is around, what, 60, 70 bucks? And I'm talking for the very base models here. I'm not talking for the fancy models which come with a coffee machine attached to them. I'm talking for the very basic reference models. So if you start paying, I don't know, 20 or 30 bucks more for the shinier models in the 1660 Ti lineup, I'm just like, well, that pretty much nullifies the point of that card. You might as well go for the RTX 2060. And it's very easy to put the blame on AIBs, on the Gigabytes, on the Asuses, on the MSIs, and blah, 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 blah. But they ultimately don't decide to manufacture a card like the 1650. It's basically part of their contract that they have to, well, create the entire lineup. And that's why some of the GPUs you're seeing with the supplemental 75 watt additional power connector, the 6-pin. I could have just said the 6-pin. That probably would have been the smarter way to have said that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of rambled on a little bit on this video because I know I'm at the point now where I really want to see what Navi does. Yeah, it's going to be a really crazy 12 to 18 months in technology. And I know I've said this a couple of times now, but we've got AMD going to really upset the CPU market. You've got AMD that are really going to be upsetting the GPU market. You've got NVIDIA who are facing pressure now from a second competitor with Intel. You've got Intel, which who knows what's going on with their CPU side of things, but they are going to be releasing new CPUs over the next couple of years. We've got even more head-scratching stuff from the consoles with the, let's say, the PlayStation 5 for a second, supposedly going to be putting out performance that is going to be really impressive. I mean, a Zen 2 CPU, 16 threads, Navi-based GPU, it should be very playable. I don't believe that it's going to be 8K capable. I think you can upscale to 8K, but upscaling is not the same thing as native. But I do think that the PlayStation 5 is going to bring some very interesting changes to PC gaming as well. Because, just for example, the sheer speed that you can pull data off of the SSD means that you can get some extremely connected worlds. So, just for the sake of argument, you could have an open world game, and rather than you having, like, I don't know, to kind of go for like these dead zones where you've got like the walkie-talkie sections, or if you were to go for a portal, you could go for a portal to different times periods. So for example, I don't know if you guys have ever played Sonic 2, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega CD, where you can kind of go to different zones with different loading, with different periods. Imagine you could do that, but you could like warp to different planets, so you could warp to different time periods or different civilizations. It could be really cool. And so I do think that the speed data is going to be accessed from the SSD, which I believe is going to probably be NVMe based in the PS5, is also going to be really interesting as well. With all of that said, I think I've rambled enough, so take care of yourselves. Bye for now.
Legends. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that GoldenEye speedrunners haven't always been the most welcoming to new techniques and strategies. So I thought it would be fun to go back and have a look at some of the more controversial discoveries that caused a bit of a stir in the community. It would be really interesting to hear what people outside of GoldenEye speedrunning think about these techniques as well. Do you think they should be banned? Are they completely legit? We would love to hear your thoughts. On a more serious note, I would really appreciate it if you could support me on Patreon. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there have been a few speedrunning channels that have been demonetized lately for really bizarre reasons. I am completely reliant on YouTube ad revenue to survive, and the thought of YouTube taking that away is really stressful, so it would really mean a lot to me if I had your support on Patreon. The link is in the description. Thanks guys. For the first technique, we're going to go all the way back to the year 2000. Perfect Dark had just been released, and there was a huge influx of new speedrunners. One of the Perfect Dark players was a gentleman that went by the nickname Snapdragon. He is a certified genius and world-renowned problem solver and programmer. On the 25th of October, he made a forum post titled, "Some Very Bad News for 1.1 Users." In his post, he outlined why the 1.1 control style was provably slower than 1.2. I'll try to explain it as quickly as I can, but the problem comes from the fact that with 1.1, the control stick is used for both moving forward and turning. This means that in order to turn, you need to sacrifice forward movement given that the control stick moves in a circular fashion. With 1.2, forward movement is done using a button, completely separate from the control stick. This means that you can turn fully while still keeping full forward momentum. This gets way worse when you realize that in GoldenEye, it takes several seconds to reach top speed. And as soon as forward momentum is ceased, top speed is completely lost and needs to be rebuilt. So basically, with 1.1, every single time you turn, you lose full speed. This was a pretty big deal, because in the year 2000, almost every GoldenEye speedrunner was using 1.1, and had been for years. It's understandable, as 1.1 is the default setting. Now here comes the controversial technique. You can overcome this disadvantage by setting the neutral position of the control stick to completely down. When the control stick goes back to the center, the game thinks you are holding up and Bond will automatically move forward. When this is done, you can turn left and right and it won't impact the forward momentum at all. Speedrunners now call this technique cruise control, or CC for short. There was actually already a player using this technique, in secret, and that was a player by the name of Wouter Jansen. Wouter Jansen would go on to become the GoldenEye champion between the years of 2001 and 2003. He claimed that he had been using cruise control because he had a very loose control stick and basically needed to do it in order to get top speed at all. When the other top players found this out, they were understandably upset, as they had been playing at a huge disadvantage the entire time. In a topic called "Post Here If You Think Cruise Control is Cheating," there were posts by some pretty heavy-hitting players, including the world champion at the time, Sterling Neblet. But their arguments against it were pretty weak.
Vertical, so if you're constantly moving from side to side, they'll just miss you altogether and you can get in some free shots to build up his posture bar. Make sure you try and deflect as you're circling around. If you see him start to wind up for an attack, his attacks usually have a long wind up, so you have a bit of a grace period. But if you start to see him attack as you're going behind him and it's not looking like a vertical attack, make sure you attempt to deflect or at least block so that you don't get hit by his attacks, because they hit extremely hard. When he starts throwing a temper tantrum, you're going to want to back away very far, because his last hit of this little combo thing he does has extremely long range, much longer than you'd think, and if it hits you, it'll almost one-shot you. Once this combo finishes, you can usually get in 3 or 4 attacks as he's exhausted from his tantrum, and then you want to kind of repeat the same strategy. When he's just about to be posture broken, you want to move to the little alcove here and do the death blow so that he's facing the edge and you'll kick him off.
For example, one player said, "This style was not programmed into the game, so that is why I think it's cheating," which is a pretty ironic thing for a speedrunner to say, as we almost never complete games as they were intended. Ultimately, while there was some backlash, there was never any legitimate reason to ban the technique, and its use was never disallowed. The resistance to cruise control was likely entirely emotional, possibly summed up best by a post stating, "After seeing WoW to using cruise control, I believe it is cheating." Cruise control isn't used anywhere near as much these days as the 1.2 control.
Flex it too, but most. There we go. Don't forget.
So Ladybug...
You fought bravely on my behalf. I cannot throw away such loyalty. Loyal wolf, take my blood and live again.
control style is almost universally chosen by speedrunners, as overall it is a far superior style, allowing players to look up and down much quicker than 1.1. The next discovery happened in 2008 and involved a new version of the game that was found to be advantaged on certain levels. On October 22nd, the speedrunner Patrick Nielsen created a topic titled Major Advantage Find, NTSC-J. He outlined the fact that the Japanese version of GoldenEye had many more body armors than the standard NTSC and PAL versions. Most levels are unaffected by this, but it makes a huge difference on Cavern's 00 Agent. Previously, Cavern's 00 Agent was arguably the hardest level in the game to survive when using the world record strategy. There were no body armors at all, and you were basically forced to run past a slew of guards and simply hope for the best. It's pretty hard to portray in words just how terrible the level was to play. In the Japanese version of the game, there are 2 body armors directly in the path of the existing strategy. This made surviving very easy, and was a complete swing in the opposite direction. It was immediately obvious that the existing world record on Cavern's 00 Agent was about to be destroyed. Several players were upset that the Japanese version made Cavern so much easier to play, and went so far as saying it was cheating. I'm not sure entirely where this idea came from, but it was assumed that the body armors were a mistake or oversight by the developers. Some people wanted the Japanese version to be banned completely, while others suggested that it should be separated into its own rankings. Nowadays, using different versions of games to get an advantage is common practice in speedrunning. Japanese versions are often used because the text is displayed faster on screen. Almost universally, this is seen as a normal thing and has become standard. But back in the 2000s, speedrunning was still extremely niche, and communities had not completely formulated best practices. It's understandable that there was some debate about the authenticity of using the Japanese version. But as history has shown, it was allowed to be used on the main rankings, and there is no differentiation between versions. The next controversial technique stemmed from a discovery that happened in 2010. On the 1st of February on a TAS forum, a player by the name of Datel237 outlined a way to start each level at full speed by using the 2.4 control style. 2.4 is a control style that uses 2 controllers instead of 1. The new strategy takes advantage of a glitch that allows inputs to be made during cinemas using the second controller. This can be humorously used to kill guards during opening cinemas, or even Baron Samedi in the closing cinema of the Egyptian level. When I previously spoke about cruise control, I mentioned that it takes several seconds for Bond to reach top speed. Normally, this means that at the beginning of each level, Bond runs at a slightly slower pace. Given that movement is controlled by the second controller when using 2.4, it can take advantage of the glitch to trick the game into thinking that Bond is running even while the cinema is playing. So by the time the level starts, Bond has already built momentum. This time save isn't free though, as you'll be forced to play the rest of the level with 2 controllers, which is much harder than using 1. So even though theoretically this technique saves time on most levels, speedrunners generally only use it for these simpler levels. It also dramatically impacted the level depot, where speedrunners could use the glitch to shoot out a screen during the opening cinema. This is actually part of an objective, so there is an immediate time save there, but it also causes guards to open a large roller door that usually takes more than 2 seconds to open. All in all, this saved 3 seconds on the Secret Agent and 00 Agent difficulties, completely obsoleting the previous records. Players were really not happy when this was discovered, but there were no calls to ban this new strategy. It was something that this new control style allowed players to do that was far more contentious. You see, with the 2.4 control style, movement is done completely with the control stick on the second controller. And some levels are so simple that they can be played without a single strafe change. This means that the control stick is in the same position for the entire run. To make life simple, speedrunners began to use rubber bands to hold the stick in place. Now a player wouldn't even need to hold the second controller, which makes things a lot easier. Some players even use the rubber bands on levels involving strafe changes, where they let the rubber band do the work for one strafing direction and use their thumb for the other. Several players thought this technique should be banned, as in their opinion this would count as hardware modification or tool assistance. Players also realized though that this would be extremely hard to regulate. Short of requiring hand cams for every record, there would be no way to tell if someone was actually using a rubber band. The final consensus was that while the technique was generally frowned upon, there was no way to moderate it, so it was never officially banned. Over time, it has become a standard technique that most speedrunners use on levels that don't require strafe changes, like Street's Agent and Cavern's Agent. Thankfully, on the more complex 2.4 levels, rubber bands aren't used and inputs are done completely by hand. I want you to remember that while there are definitely speedrunners who dislike change, all of these techniques were accepted and are completely okay to use. So as a whole, I think the community does not prohibit legitimate ideas. Of course, there was also the look-down technique that was found in 2002 by the 55-year-old speedrunner John Colita. I did an entire video on that discovery, so I won't cover it again here, but I'll put a link to it on screen for you to watch. Click on my channel icon to subscribe. I have some epic videos coming up in the very near future. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.
I thought one of the most fair comparisons to help us assess just how next-gen the Asus PQ22U OLED monitor is would be to take it and put it right beside another conventional high-end Asus display, the PQ27UQ. And the first thing you guys will notice, especially if you're one of those dark mode all the things types, is how much deeper and richer the blacks are. This shouldn't really come as a surprise though, since it's the main claim to fame of OLED. You get much higher contrast because when the pixels are ordered to display black, they really give you black rather than that glowy dark gray that you're used to on an LCD. But surely then, there's gotta be a downside, right? Yeah, there is. So let's talk about that. After I talk about today's sponsor, iFixit. The Marlin screwdriver set from iFixit features 5 specialty precision screwdrivers. Check it out today at ifixit.com/Linus. In a nutshell, the reason that LCDs can't display true black is that they work by shining a backlight through a membrane of liquid crystals that twist or untwist to let the appropriate amount of light through. But displaying black doesn't make the backlight turn off. It just makes the liquid crystals reorganize to try and block the light. As you can see, some light always makes it through either the crystal membrane or through the cracks between the pixels. OLED technology, by contrast, uses no backlight. Instead, applying electricity causes special organic phosphors to glow. So if you want black, or the absence of light, you just turn off the electricity. And the results are, they're just incredible. I'm a huge fan of OLED technology, and the 3840 by 2160 resolution and inky blacks on this display make it just look so visceral, much like the OLED screens that high-end phone buyers have been appreciating for the last few years. Also of note, and this is actually one of the things that I've been personally most excited about with this technology, is this display's incredible 0.1 millisecond pixel response time. Now, this demo here will be a familiar one for display nerds, and this is cool. Even through the camera, if you get close, you can really see the way that an OLED display can cut down on motion blur by the extra detail that you can make out on the alien's ship and face. Freaking awesome. And speaking of getting close, you shall, at just 21.5 inches. This is about as small as modern monitors get, so I guess it was a smart move for Asus to market this thing as a portable display for creators on the go. You see, the stand here is actually only held on by magnets, and the monitor can be easily folded and slipped into a bag, leaving you with a display that feels like, when you're holding it, kind of like an oversized tablet. It's only 1.5 kilograms and 8.5 millimeters thick. It also comes with this magnetic screen protector slash stand that enables multiple configurations, including a vertical mount, but honestly, it was a little hard to set up and too unstable to really inspire confidence. So if I were you, I'd probably stick with the metal stand, which does still offer about 20 degrees of tilt adjustment. Oh, and one more thing. I'm sure many of you will appreciate the included stylish leather carry bag. Although for me, it mainly served as a reminder that 21.5 inches is too small for my main workstation, but too big for me to just slip it into my backpack. And actually, the portable design also affects it in other ways, like the ports. All we get is a single micro HDMI and 2 USB-C ports, which carry both DisplayPort and power. I'll get back to those in a bit though, because right now I have some burn-in questions to answer about the elephant in the room: image retention. Commonly called burn-in, image retention is one of the two main reasons why OLED monitors haven't already become mainstream, with the other one being their overall shorter lifespan. Basically, burn-in is caused by pixels displaying the same thing for long periods of time. So news station logos, sports scoreboards, video game HUDs, I mean really anything that stays on the screen without changing or moving. It was the bane of plasma TVs, and it's the worst nightmare of any OLED owner. I mean, I personally go to great lengths to ensure that my OLED TV never gets used for long gaming sessions or streaming music, for example. The issue is that on a PC, there are a lot of things that always stay in the same spot, like taskbars, buttons, and toolbars, and there's no real way to avoid them altogether. So how then does the PQ22U overcome these challenges? Has there been a technological advancement that's allowed us to finally have OLED monitors without worrying about burn-in? No. The PQ22U actually uses fundamentally the same countermeasures that OLED TVs have been using for years, like shifting the whole image over by a few pixels when it detects static content, or simply dimming the screen, which this one does with the help of a human sensor right over there. Now that is supposed to detect whether the monitor is actively being used by looking for someone sitting in front of it, but honestly, I ended up turning it off completely because I guess it was registering me as a lizard person or something and turning the screen off when I was in the middle of doing something. Extremely annoying. With all of that said, even if they didn't help with burn-in, technological advancements did still play a role in bringing this monitor to market. So the PQ22U uses an OLED panel made by a relatively new company, JOLED, a joint venture between Sony, Panasonic, and Japan Display established in 2014. And while their OLED panels use full RGB subpixels, like the AMOLED screens made by Samsung, JOLED is using an inkjet printing manufacturing process to make their panels 30 to 50% cheaper than those produced with the conventional evaporation method. So then that's pretty great. Affordability at last. And, I mean, big screen OLED TVs are popular, handheld devices with OLED screens are popular. Why not then go after the market in the middle? Well, this is where we get into the problems. For one thing, 21.5 inches is what I refer to as a tweener size. It's too big for tablets and laptops, but smaller than the 23 to 24 inch size that has become really entry level for the desktop. And then for two, if their inkjet process has contributed to making this thing a lot cheaper, I don't even want to know how much it was going to cost if they made it the conventional way, because ASUS is charging $4,000 for this thing. And no, not ringgit or yen or rupees. I'm talking 4,000 freedom dollars. So to put that in perspective, at that price, I could buy a 55-inch LG B8 4K OLED TV, burn it into oblivion, and then buy a new one. Whew. So okay, But like, hold on a second then. I mean, lots of products are expensive. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're a terrible value. So let's imagine for a moment. Let's play a little game. Money's no object. And then while we're at it, you love the toteable 21.5-inch size. If those things are true, are you getting the premium performance that the price tag implies? Okay, so ASUS is marketing this display towards creators, and they include a factory calibration report boasting of its fantastic color accuracy. Thanks. And indeed, it has great coverage of the sRGB, Adobe RGB, and DCI P3 color spaces, which is great. The problem is that when it comes to actually reproducing these billions of colors, it fails. And I mean like really fails. Like harder than the cheapest Walmart monitor that we checked out recently. But how can that be possible? So here's what we discovered. We could get much improved color accuracy, and like really accurate, if we measured just a small part of the screen rather than the entire thing. We're talking delta E's under 1. That's basically perfect. The problem is that we can't get this kind of performance across the entire screen. And it's because the screen just isn't bright enough, suggesting that there's a power issue when it just isn't getting enough juice through its USB Type-C port. So in sRGB mode, the brightest white is under 80 nits, and they lock the brightness so you can't even turn it up like you can in their Best Buy showroom standard mode, which makes me wonder then about the HDR experience. Now this monitor supports HDR10, HLG, and Dolby Vision. It's actually one of the world's first displays to do so. It's just that it only has a peak brightness of 335 nits and a sustained brightness of 140 nits. Now that is a far cry from the brightness levels that are required for good HDR. Thing is, it's an inherent characteristic of OLED technology that increased brightness means increased risk of burn-in. So bottom line then, should you buy this monitor? Remember, we're playing a little game. You like the portability and money is no object. Honestly, the answer is still no. The price would be absurd even if the product wasn't as rough around the edges as this one is. And the portability, even though we're playing this game where you like it, just feels like kind of a tacked on gimmick to make up for the fact that the screen is too small. Making matters worse, it doesn't even have its own internal battery like other cheaper portable monitors. With all of that said though, as a tech demo for the concept of OLED monitors in general, I'm still excited, but also kind of getting worried about whether this is ever going to take off. I mean, the price is gonna have to drop by a factor of 4 or 5, which is possible over time, but it's really clear to me that manufacturing volume has to ramp up significantly to make that happen. And the risk then is that by the time that happens, OLED could be replaced by emerging technologies like microLED, which, if all goes according to plan, is gonna have all the benefits of OLED, so those fast response times and perfect blacks, but with none of the drawbacks, and that is the degradation that comes from using organic substances. Do you need to create a beautiful website without the hassle? Well, check out Squarespace. Their all-in-one platform makes it easy to get up and running quickly. They've got award-winning templates that you can use as a starting point for Okay, so I'm sitting my fell in the
There's another one?
So we'll see. Sorry, I can't English today, apparently.
I like that IROC emote.
Yeah, right? Reset. I'm racing. It's not allowed, sir.
No, it's pronounced race it.
Race it. Yes, exactly. So I am racing it. I fell in the frickin' no! Gosh. Okami, no.
Oh,
I
no.
fell in the cabin.
And 4 hits is not enough, because it takes 4 hits minimum in order to get through that entire section. Again with the bullshit! Why? Fuck this. I'm done. I am absolutely fucking done. I'm done. I'm just done.
No! Oh my god.
Alright, last attempt. Nice. Alright. Just don't fall. Don't fall. Do not fall. Please, just don't fall. That's all I need you to do. Just don't fall into the ground. Alright, camera. I don't want him to clip back out either, so. Yeah, this is taking forever. I clipped out!
Fuck you! Fuck you, you fucking bat fuckers. Oh my god, what the? Are you? They're fucking stuck. They're fucking stuck! What is that? They were just like flap, flap, flap. One spot, flap, flap, flap. What the hell happened? What is this? What is going on tonight?
Hello guys, speedrun fails here. I just want to remind you that I made a Patreon because YouTube demonetized my channel. If you want to support me, the link is in the description. Goodbye.
Rip. No.
Hey, anyone out there? Quiet, y'all. I hear a witch.
Man! Yahoo!
Girls like blonde hair and they like my dick. So I dye my pubes blonde so I can get some dick. I mean suck my and get my dick. Blonde boys doing what blonde
One tiny little bit off.
like an albino baboon. Blonde boys doing what blonde boys do.
What the f-
fuck? Okay, whatever, it wasn't gonna PB anyway. I had the load state command on and I accidentally hit the D-pad. Great. Whatever, it was fucked anyway.
There's a guy up here. Ah! Oh! Oh! Woo!
Ah, stutter! Nothing is worth continuing. Every mistake equals reset. I'm a speedrunner. That's what we do. We always reach for the reset button. That is what makes us speedrunners. Reset.
I'm gonna have to write a report on this.
Fuck. No! Oh dear. I was expecting to die, don't worry about it.
Ah, merda! Merda! Shit!
Yahoo! Fucking forever.
Hello guys, Speedrun Fails here. I just want to remind you that I made a Patreon because YouTube demonetized my channel. If you want to support me, the link is in the description. Goodbye.
I don't like this situation I'm in right now. God damn it. I thought I managed to do it. And then the spike just came out of nowhere.
It's my native language. I understand all German. I understand German better than English. Wait, what? What?
Okay. Oh, that's not what I thought was gonna happen. I think I'm out of time. It fucking suck. God damn. Alright, we're done. That's fucking tippy. God damn it.
Trust in me, everyone. Trust that I got this. I mean, the thing is that I'm running big risk going for these, like, really crazy strats. Like, I know that I'm going for crazy stuff. All of my time saves in Tibby. I'm gonna say it right now, so I won't have to say it later. Alright, pulling a fucking puncation now. That's cool. Haven't done that in years, but alright. I blame the game. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and blame the game on that one. I haven't failed that in years.
Just survive, Leon. Just survive. Just survive, Leon. Please, please, please. I love you, Leon. I love you, Leon.
Where did this thing?
Fuck! Rip PB pace. Rip PB pace. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Let's try again. Just get up and try again. You remember that song from Aaliyah? At first you don't succeed. Dust your soft off and try again.
No! Come on, dude! Are you actually fucking kidding me? I kill myself.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
¡No! ¡Oh my god! ¡No! ¡Ya estoy faileando! ¡Estoy faileando, muchachos! ¡Hagan algo! Ya empecé a failear. Oh my god, casi mato el run ahí. ¡No! ¡Maté el run! Oh my god, no fucking way. Fallé lo... O sea, me fui por la strat fácil y aún así terminé cagándola. Bueno, ahora dime por las strats difíciles para salvar el run. Aún puedo salvarlo, pero tengo que hacer las strats difíciles. Está muerto, sí. 100% está muerto el run. No. Oh my god.
Dude, why? This stupid jump. Oh my god, I'm so trash. Oh my god. You cannot be serious with this. You cannot be serious with this. Why is it something every time? I never have issues with this jump. I've never had issues with this jump, and then just randomly one day. You're fucked. I'm fucking mad, dude. Get the fuck up there! What?
So I don't want tails here exactly.
Yahoo!
Oh, I definitely don't want tails here. This route change makes this level like the absolute worst. I hate Chemical Plant 2. Chemical Plant's absolute ass.
Yikes, that's not good. Well. Huh. 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 Nobody clip that. And nobody send that to speedrun fails.
Always spawns here. Shit, I got hit. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna. One cycle. Oh, I'm gonna game over! I forgot I was supposed to hit the lever! No!
No! You fucking kidding me?
Three warps and the run's pretty much over. So yeah, that pretty much kills the run. Unless I get super good RNG. Nice dead. Yeah, I ran straight into it. I lost, I think, like 14 seconds again in this tower. It would have been nice to not lose it. But I just got kind of bodied.
Ah!
Ich bin ein Hurensohn.
What? What? That was fall damage? Then watch as I fail even more at speedrunning the game. Anywho, it's not like I'm really going for world record or anything like that. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Crab? Bitch! And that's a reset. That is unfortunate. Oh, man. God damn it.
Well, is this a new PV?
Go-Go Bop still very much alive. Tendril to Bop, unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. Really? Or get cucked by the eels and lose everything. Huh. Alright. That's a fun one.
See, Screen Bean's got it figured out. As long as you're happy, you're not hurting anyone, you're not hurting yourself, that's what matters. Unless maybe hurting yourself is what makes you happy, then I don't know about that one. I don't really know what you should do about that. That was mean. That was fucking mean, dude. Are you kidding me? That was just rude. Clip that, please. Please fucking clip that. That was...
That angle was so bad. Thank God. Dun 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 dun. Oof. All right. Well, we tried. I saved and quit. Which means that you go to menu and you lose like 30 seconds. So, nothing I can do about it. So, whatever. Alright, vamos a fiesta. This is the easiest star in the game. Alright, well that's it, guys. It's over. I didn't expect it to lose it in HMC. This is so stupid. God, this world record is so hard to get, man. Like honestly, this is a good run. This is a good run. And I can't get world record. I didn't even make much mistakes. It blows my mind, bro. Holy fuck.
Weather cycle. Oh, okay. I mean, whatever. How does this shit happen to me every single... Alright, just jump out. Just jump the fuck out, man. Oh no, I think I let go.
You won't catch me, fool! Asshole! If I stop, I'm dead! Look at the party! Enjoy,
I don't know if I went over far enough.
Don't hit the blooper. Get the clip in the ceiling. PB. What? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Wow. Okay.
Oh my god. Juas, Xdddxdxdxd.
If you run, guys.
Rip run.
Omega Lu. Door. Ah, man. Uff. Choquerino. Man, what the fuck was that? No!
That's pure reaction time right there. I forgot about that. Huh! Oh my god! Oh, I just selected the wrong world. It's over! How did this happen? What just happened? I'm very confused. I need answers.
わしが掘る仏ごそれ。ではま。お前。ではま。
狼殿、かつて足のその狼殿、かつてあった
毎度だな。さあ。じゃあな、足のそいつがわか。 前ださあじゃあなあそいつが死者だ 足なり流派というてもただ戦にネズミ狩り
さあババが何を語るあんたの親そういう
国よお主もあんな純朴な子を我ら聖者のお主お主もあんな純朴な子を我ら聖者のことに関わりはお主死者たちに
and maybe an ibuprofen. Because what? How? Why?
Oh! Oh shit! Oh my god, I forgot I took damage. Fuck me, dude. Woo! We're popping off this run. No, dude!
Bowser, quit. Oh my god. I can't get. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm retiring. I'm gonna retire. Can this guy die? What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck?
What?
Not 3, then it would have been a PB. At least on these splits it would have. Oh my gosh. Oh my god! No! I thought I saved it and then it. Oh man. That is a big fail. Unbelievable. That's a clip right there. That is a straight psych.
Careful now. You want PCP?
Noob Cruiser, let's go. Dead.
Rip, dude, no. Oh my god. Oh man.
It feels bad. That hurts.
gate. No way. Yeah. You can just fucking fuck yourself. Video fucking game? Are you serious, man? Right. I tried, man. I had one try today. That's all I get. It was a pretty good try. Just fucking clip into bubble glue. Bitch. I hate this stupid game right now, man.
Okay, and I have the extra quarter. Oh my gosh, please. I have the extra quarter too for the B soda. Oh my god, if I just get through this part safely. Don't go too close. I can literally B soda off Baldy completely. What am I doing? I looked at what I am the dumbest. I'm done. I'm done with Baldies. I'm too much in my head right now. I'm done with Baldies. I hit the backwards key on accident and I went the complete wrong way. Oh my god, dude.
This is a good run. Gold spit? Gold. Did I just say spit again? I always say spit. Anyways, a gold split would be... pretty unlikely. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Okay. Definitely not the worst. It's the worst.
Oh boy, the hardest trick is here.
Don't move. Well done, cop. Well done.
Also, shouts. Nice. Nice.
not 69 bits. Forehead.
You're getting way too many.
Oh, what? Oh, you're actually shitting me. I haven't choked that up in ages.
What? What?
I spun. Got adrenaline, transfer follow. Welcome to Dragon Realms.
Shit, that just ruined the whole fucking thing. Should I fucking continue with this? I don't think I should. I'll go for a really aggressive dark. Oh, never mind. That's awkward. Get a splitter. That was a bad angle. I'm not choking. Yeah, but that doesn't cause the ground pounding though. Like.
I'll let Amigo hello in the chat. What is that? Get back on there. Oh. How did I jump so early?
I want to meet Santa Claus and thank him for delivering all of my Amazon packages. What the heck, dude? What is this garbage? Someone please clip that. Oh my god.
Oh god, why was that spin? Why was that spin a thing? Why is that a thing? Why is that spin even possible? Oh Jesus. Oh, that's great.
That one's difficult. I'd say Gaz from Modern Warfare 1. I don't know why. Guess I just kinda like Gaz. Shit! Now this is bad.
All perp coins run win. I was thinking about doing that before. Maybe after Darker Side. Once I learn Darker Side. And I get tired of Darker Side. And then I gotta learn AUM as well. Bitch, what? You have to be kidding me. Did I really just do that? Oh my god. This was actually a really good split if I didn't do that. Now this split is RIP.
Gente, eu tô muito ruim. Morri.
What happened?
Apparently we're gonna have a snowstorm. Like the snowstorm that was in America is gonna be hitting England soon. So I'm not looking forward to that. Well, I am because I won't have uni, but I'm not because I won't have uni. It's a lose-lose.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Wait, did you? Don't talk to me. No, okay, don't talk to me.
Did you die?
I muted the girl. I muted the girl. I muted the girl. What the fuck?
I've never died to that before. And I'm bad at this game. That's it.
1 in Central, Washington Beach. 6 for the 10, 19 in Central, Washington Beach.
Dude.
A beast.
Oh, fire! No! I didn't see that fire. I did not see that fire.
Mamma mia!
For the 10, 51 North, 5 point. For the 10, 31 Northwest, 5 point.
It's, you know, not as weak in terms of defense. Oh, come on! That was a perfect cycle! Are you kidding me? I lost PB to that.
This is a good run. Pretty unlikely.
Definitely not the worst.
I'm docking his pay.
Hey, Steven. Come on, bruh. Hey.
No! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I was trying to shoot him in the chest.
Really?
He's sliding. Alright, we're going for it, dude. Ass wiper. I did not even mean to shoot that way, dude. Am I gonna make it on there? Oh!
I hit... Did you not see that? I just hit an invisible wall. Clip that shit.
But you can't get that anymore. F in the chats. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm being careful. Darn monkey. I have never seen that before. That just happened. Oh my god.
No fucking way! No! I can't take this anymore. Nope. We're continuing. Fuck it.
Oh no, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Oh my god, Alex. Yeah, you can talk again, Amanda.
Okay.
Oh, that was... I cannot believe I did that.
Que quando você tá indo por um tempo bom, né? Isso faz toda a diferença. Nice! Oh, Furlin perdeu o garoto Yoshi. Recuperou o garoto Yoshi.
Nicely done, Spider. Nicely done. I can't say I've helped my friends with good car purchases, but I have helped my friends with not buying terrible computer parts, so I know the feel. Wow, really good. Oh no 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 no! I saw it coming! Look at him!
The handling on this one is so much better. What? Why did that fail?
Oh, you're one of them gangbangers, huh? I seen your face, ass.
Alright, Fanny, see you later.
Please. Oh my god. Thank the Lord. Thank... Why did I say anything, dude? What the fuck was that?
Okay, Lance, let's get the cops' attention. Now that got them really irritated.
Oh, you motherfucker. This cannot be real, man. Yeah, fuck this. Are you fucking serious that the cops spawned there?
Well, this magic is pretty pathetic, actually. I can't lose this, can I? Holy shit! I died! As Leo! What the fuck?
Bowser, come on. No! That was a 994 pattern.
This isn't gonna be sub 31 because of that death.
I know the feel.
No! Why did I do that?
I can't lose this.